moving the strut on the V70 because I thought that the spring had gone through the tyre. It actually turns out that the strut has collapsed, which landed straight in the wheel, immediately popping it. So as you can see, that's where the bottom mount should be welded to, and it's dropped down to the bottom. So I'll get this spring put on the new strut. So I got the job done, got the new strut fitted and put the car back together. Left it for a day, and then I was bringing some boxes to my mum's a quarter of a mile down the road, and started to feel like the wheel was wobbling just a little bit. So I slowed down and it carried on, and it was definitely getting worse. So ended up obviously taking it back apart again, taking a good look, and was feeling weird actions in the drive shaft. And so today got the drive shaft off, and this wasn't oily before. It appears that something's gone wrong on the inner joint. So it wasn't too bad to get off. You've got two 12mm bolts holding the bearing in position. It pulls straight out of the gearbox that you can see over there, and you've just got a 13mm bolt in the end of the shaft. Obviously you can go in from the top or the bottom. I've removed the bottom arm because I have a brand new one ready to fit. So I'm just going to take the boot off and see what mess we've got in there. So here we have it. It looks like it's well and truly destroyed itself. I'm not entirely sure why. I always feel like I might be responsible for this, but I don't know how I could have put enough pressure on this to cause this sort of damage. And also the car was driving fine, briefly, very briefly. So it's possibly the shock from the strut collapsing, or also me being rough. But nonetheless, I'm glad I diagnosed it correctly and we've got it off, and I'll get all these new parts fitted, ready for an MOT at some point, and hopefully I won't have any more catastrophes before that happens.